So we're on a Piccadilly line train, next stop Green Park, for a very specific purpose. If you hunt around on the internet, one of those tips and hacks of the underground, you'll find one somewhere that says that it's possibly quicker to change at Green Park by using the escalators rather than walk along those very long corridors. Now I know this isn't quite true because I started it as an internet rumour to see if it would propagate, and it has. So I thought it was about time that we fairly went and timed how long it takes to walk the corridors and then how long it takes to do the escalators. Now I've gone and walked the corridors. The main thing is that you put in there's a really long corridor between the Piccadilly line and the Victoria line. That takes 1.5 minutes. And there's the even longer one, the one with the colour tiles between the Piccadilly line and the Jubilee line. That takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes to walk. Is it quicker to go on the escalators?
So here's a simplified diagram of Green Park Station. There used to be just the one corridor between the Victoria and Piccadilly lines to change, but when the Jubilee line was added, much later, a second long corridor was added in which takes a long time to walk down. Note that we're not doing the Victoria to Jubilee interchange here, as that involves no long corridors. And for our timings, we've assumed at all points that you're starting on the platform at the correct point for each method. So first, we did the Piccadilly to Victoria.
So if you follow the signs, walk down the corridor, it takes just over 1.5 minutes. But here's the trick. If you come out at the end, and make sure you do this, walk up the escalator, can we get to the Victoria line platforms in a quicker time? Let's press start and find out.
It's worth reiterating again that it does still involve walking. That is, you have to walk up the escalator to make this work, to the top area by the ticket barriers, and then walk back down on the left-hand side on the escalator again, which could be congested. And obviously, we speeded up the footage to save time in the video here.
That is 1 minute 26 seconds, which is very slightly faster.
Then the longer one, changing between the Jubilee and the Piccadilly.
So we're now on the Jubilee line platforms at Green Park. Note that we're by the way out, not where the corridor is. You take it from the nearest point of the platform. So we're going to follow the way out route, up the escalators, and then back down to the Piccadilly. If you take the corridor, this takes 2.5 minutes. Let's press start.
Going this way actually involves 2 sets of escalators between the Jubilee and the ticket hall area, and the one set that leads back down to the Piccadilly. And guess what? It's faster.
And that is on to the platforms in 2 minutes and 14 seconds, so that's 15 seconds faster. So providing you're prepared to walk the escalators, which is good exercise for you, then yes, it's marginally quicker by seconds, particularly if that corridor is congested and you're having to weave in and out people. That could slow you down, but then again, the escalators could get congested too. Your choice, but the escalators are slightly quicker.